Hey guys, what's up? Cameron here from Team Bacon Strips with the Dark World deck profile you guys requested. Now, this is Dylan's version, and I don't know if him and Rob are running the exact same version, but I do know that Rob did some deck edits on Dylan's deck, so I think they are running the similar version. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. You know, the deck runs the standard 3 Grapha, 3 Snow, 3 Brow, but it also runs 3 Gold and 3 Silva, and a lot of people don't like that. But the reason it does is because it can pop those guys out like it's nothing, thanks to Trance Archfiend and the other various combo pieces in the deck. But basically, with those cards, you can Exceed for rank 5s like it's nothing. And this deck has a bunch of them it can spit out. Then it runs a 3 Trance Archfiend, and everybody knows what Trance Archfiend does. When it's destroyed, it sits to the graveyard while you control it. You can get one dark monster that's been banished and add it to your hand. Also, you can discard a card. He gains 500 attack. He'll be at 18, and when gets to the field, he'll be at 23. So he'll be a 2300 beater when he discards using his effect. Trance Archfiend is broke as fuck. And then it runs Morphing Jar. Now, a lot of people don't like Morphing Jar because Morphing Jar gives your opponent a 5-card hand advantage. But it won't really matter with this deck because Morphing Jar will discard cards from your hand, giving you field advantage, hand advantage. So basically, Morphing Jar, you can put your opponent at such a disadvantage that it won't matter that they got 5 free cards. And all the way, you could be discarding their win condition with Morphing Jar. You know, it runs 3 gates. Everybody knows what that does. Alright, now he runs 3 Dark World dealings. A lot of people don't like this that run Dark World decks because it gives your opponent a plus. But the thing is, you're going to be getting a field plus and a draw. So it doesn't really matter. You can play the dealings, discard a silver or a gold, then activate gates or something, and go for a rank 5. Card's broke as shit. And then there's really the only, besides card destruction and Morphing Jar, the only hand control would be the 3 drag down. Basically, you just set your whole hand, leave some Dark Worlds in your hand, play it, send your opponent's win condition to the graveyard, and then they send Brow or whatever, you get your draws, and just start going off. Card's amazing. The same thing for card destruction goes for Morphing Jar, so I'm not going to describe that. The deck also runs 3 MST. It's really good in this deck. Also, it doesn't run heavy Monster Reborn and Dark Hole because it's too slow in this deck. Now, don't question that. It is. Alright. Now for the traps, some new additions are 3 Reckless Greed. Reckless Greed basically gives you pluses. Even though you can't draw for 2 turns, it won't matter because of cards like Card Destruction, Morphing Jar, Trance Archfiend, Snow, and Dealings and Gates. And you can pretty much, you can still be able to draw. And plus, the counters don't stack with Reckless Greed. That's it for the main deck. For the extra deck, there's 2 new Exceed monsters in the back of the deck, but other than that, it's all still the same. One thing I want to say about the deck is probably one of the most underrated decks out there. A lot of people think it sucks, but it really does not. It's really good. It did get top 16 at a YCS. Compared to fucking Dino Rabbits and all that, which are expensive decks, and this and that, those guys are just pissed because they got top 16. But anyway, guys, leave your comments in the section below, and thanks for